Hi, Chef Wu Can here. It's been a while. Start off the new year right with a series of classes on how to make simple and easy Asian dishes. Today we'll be introducing spears with black bean sauce. Fairly very easy. As you know, things with the bone on it add more flavor. So I'm going to show you how to prepare the spareribs, okay? Basically, here are the spareribs. Obviously, you're not going to get this in the store, so just buy a package, ask the butcher to chop it up into 2-inch pieces, and they'll be more than happy to accommodate you. Bring it home, and this is how you'll be able to prepare it. Okay, basically, what we want to do is marinate the spareribs, all right? So we'll add a little bit of white powder, we'll add some Shaoxing wine, right? We'll add some soy sauce, and I use thin soy sauce, about a half a teaspoon. You don't want to overpower the meat with a lot of sauce. You'll add some dark soy sauce to give it some color, around a half a teaspoon. You'll add some cornstarch, and then you'll marinate. You want to make sure that all the meat is marinated with all the ingredients. Now, if you don't have fresh garlic, we'll be using the fresh cloves of garlic. And so basically, I don't have a garlic presser. This is my garlic presser, the cleaver. Smash it. Now, and chop. And throw it into the spareribs. If you want to add more garlic, feel free to do it. You want to release the oils from the garlic. Okay? Now we'll add some ginger too. So this ginger has been fresh. It was saved in Shaoxing wine to preserve it, because when you leave ginger out, it will dry up, and then you have to throw it away. And it's really a shame because you bought it for one meal, and then you got to throw all the ginger away because you haven't used it since. So just keep on marinating. Now, I said black bean sauce, right? So here are the black beans. These are dried fermented soybeans, okay? So we have to add some water to bring it back to life. All right. You want all those sauces to penetrate the spareribs. All right. Want to add a little bit more Shaoxing wine. Now, in terms of amount that you put, in terms of soy sauce and dark soy sauce and Shaoxing wine, it's really up to you. I mean, the more that you add, you know, it gives it more flavor, but you don't want to overpower the flavor of the spareribs. Okay? And basically, by adding the cornstarch, we'll seal in all the flavors. Okay? Then we'll just wait until this is reconstituted, which it should be right now. And we'll take a little bit out. Hold on a second. So the majority of the work, and basically just squeeze them, right? Until you get a little mesh. So as you can see, the majority of the time is spent on preparation, but this is really an easy dish, okay? And basically it's the spareribs, the black beans. You season the spareribs with marinade, okay? Set aside. And we have a scallion. This is more of a garnish. Give it a little bit more color. Chop off the ends. And we'll cut it in small pieces. Okay. And this will go in the dish right here. So now the preparation is done. That's simple, right? Meanwhile, you're making your rice, and I'll be using brown rice today. So what we want to do with the wok is, the wok must always be heated first, okay? Once the wok is heated, then we can add the oil. Once the oil is heated, then we can add in the ingredients, okay? Because I added the ginger and the garlic to the spareribs, basically you don't really have to do anything to the oil because it's all marinated into the pork ribs. Okay. So now you see that there's a little water. It's steaming up. It's getting warmer here. So we'll add a little oil. Let that oil heat up. And now we'll add the spareribs. So the process of stir frying is always keep the food moving. Always keep it moving, because if it doesn't keep on moving, it's going to burn. You're dealing with high temperatures. Okay? Keep on stir frying. You can really appreciate the aroma. Now later on we may have to add a little bit of dark soy sauce to give it a nice color, because whenever you're cooking any kind of meats, whether it's beef or pork, you know, it's going to have a sort of like a grayish way to it. And basically in presentation for Chinese food, you always want to have a presentable color when you're presenting it to guests or family, all right? You want it to make it look more appetizing. Keep on stir frying. Now obviously gravy is very important, so we'll add maybe a cup of water after this is brewing. We'll add the black beans. Now we'll add the sauces, okay? This is oyster sauce. It's about, I'd say use a half a cup. Yes, it is made with oyster extract, but that makes it beautiful. from a flavor standpoint, we'll add some hoisin sauce. Notice we don't use a lot of sauces to overwhelm the flavor of the meat. Now, some people, they prefer it dry, right? Some people want a gravy so you can put it over with the rice. I know that most of you guys like the gravy. So we'll saute it. Let all that flavor attach to the meat. Let it singe so it sticks to the meat a little bit. The cornstarch already helped seal in all the flavors. So we'll use about a cup of water. We'll let it simmer. We'll keep some of the slurry sauce, the cornstarch with water, to thicken it up. And then next we'll be able to add a little bit more of the dark soy sauce to give it a beautiful color. Okay? So we'll let this cook for a little bit and we'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. So you have to let the water cook the pork chop, spare rib. Allow about maybe 15 minutes to cook. You get this kind of consistency. Notice that the gravy is a little watery, so we want to thicken it up a little bit. Notice that the color is not as appealing. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of dark soy sauce. Premium, Legum Gay Premium Dark Soy Sauce. I choose Legum Gay because it's a quality manufacturer of excellent sauces. We're going to add about maybe a tablespoon. We'll mix it up. See, it gets a little bit darker. And you'll know that the spare ribs are done when you see a lot of the meat receding on the bone. When you actually see the bone, you know that it's been cooking pretty well. Alright, just keep on stir frying it here. Alright, now we're going to add a little dash of soy sauce. A dash. Okay. So it's a little bit more colorful now. Now we'll add the cornstarch to the water. This is called a slurry solution. Basically, this is a thickener. So slurry is cornstarch, equal parts of cornstarch and equal parts of water. And we'll slowly add a little bit at a time. Stir it. You have to cook the slurry solution. So once it hits the pan, allow it to cook a little bit. Because if you don't, it's going to taste pasty. This is great for a quick meal. You know, after a tough day at work. You just make a bowl of a couple of cups of rice. The kids will love it. The family will love it. All right, so I stir it so that you get a nice little consistency here. Not too thin, not too thick. Maybe add a little more. You want the sauce to stick onto the meat as well to make it beautiful. Now we'll just take a little sip. Try a little bit. Delicious. We'll add a little scallion to it afterwards. we have the brown rice here. Brown rice. Now we'll add some of the sauce over it. And we'll add some chopped scallions. And that's it. Now here's the best part, is actually eating it. So look at this gravy, perfect. A little gravy with the rice. Mmm, delicious. Taste the ginger, the garlic, the black beans. Mmm. Here's a little bit of the spirit. Delicious. Mm. As a society, we're so used to everything being deboned, everything done for us. So all we have is the filet, but for those that love cooking and have cooked before with the bone, it does add more flavor. Here it is. It took around half an hour. Chef who can, you can too. If I can do it, you can do it also. Please subscribe to me and give me a thumbs up if you liked it. But it's really easy. It took maybe 20 minutes to put everything together. Maybe another 10 minutes in preparation. But just add the sauces, add everything together, stir fry, done, the rice is made, and that's all you have to do. So I'm glad, hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for our another one. And I think my next one will be making vegetables, all right? That's pretty easy too. So it's a little different variety of dishes, and I hope you enjoy it.